Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. It's the day for gas again. Actually, it's a day late, but we're not $1 short. We've got all the gas today. Now, I was $1 short last time. I finally ended my run of over 100 two-hat puzzles. Now, what are the hats and dinosaurs? We get asked this a lot. There are notional prizes for finishing the puzzles. If you finish quickly, you can get a 1-hat time. If you finish very quickly, you can get a 2-hat time. The times are specified in the description field of the video, but I don't know what they are. So I'm just going as fast as I can. And for over 100 puzzles in a row, over 20 gas videos, I had made the 2-hat time on each puzzle. I hadn't made the one time I was offered 3 hats for an incredibly quick solve, but I had made 2 every puzzle. Until Clover's puzzle at the end of the last video where I missed the time by 6 seconds. I think Philip pointed out that I spent 3 or 4 seconds going into accidentally hitting the numlock key and going into another puzzle, but I'm not blaming that. I just wasn't quite good enough to get it done. And what do you do when your streak ends? You take a deep breath and you start another one. And that's what I'm going to try and do today. Of course, I might establish a streak of 1-hat times or dinosaur times. A dinosaur is what you get, I hope I mentioned, if you don't make either of the hat times, but you do finish. So what we normally do is read out the blurbs provided on the Discord channel where these puzzles originally appear in the daily Sudoku channel there. And they are normally by Bill Murphy, Philip Newman and Clover as this week's ones. A week in gas is 5 puzzles, and I will be doing all 5 puzzles on the links to our software. There are also F-Puzzles links supplied if you can't use the tiny URL links, for instance. But these are always genuinely approachable Sudoku. That's what gas stands for, and you will enjoy them. That's guaranteed. Now, if you love genuinely approachable Sudoku, there are other things going on. I have literally just, as I'm recording this, posted our a special Patreon mid-month reward. We kind of bill it for kids, but it's for anybody who likes the slightly easier puzzles, to be honest. Still not absolutely easy, I promise you that. And it's themed around the Super Mario Brothers movie. So do check it out. We've got 3 linked classic Sudokus, and then 1 classic that relies on solving the first 3. And at the end, you get to find out who takes the checkered flag in the Super Mario Brothers race. So do give that a go. We're not expecting anybody to send any answers in, but we'd be, of course, always fascinated to see, for instance, how your kids found it, if you talked them through solving, how that went, and any stories welcome, but it's just for fun. So enjoy yourself with that. And of course, if you like the gas puzzles, our apps include Gas and Gas 2. And do check those out. Go to the link to the apps under the video and check out the gas puzzles especially. They're on the CTC app and they are brilliant by these same authors, of course. So check it all out. There's other apps as well. There are all sorts of things. Merchandise, Sven Sudoku Pad. You can look at everything connected with the channel. There's a catalogue of all our videos, including all the gas ones. Somebody wrote to me today to point out that 4 of the older ones somehow aren't on the gas playlist, and I will at some point get around to trying to fix that. So apologies, but there we go. That's what's going on. And now I will go through the descriptions that were posted on Discord. It's about a month ago that these puzzles were posted. And the first one that we're looking at is Wedding in Finisterre by Bill Murphy, our Australian correspondent, who says, oh, here we go. The Zwischenzug, from the German for intermediate move, is a chess tactic in which a player, instead of playing the expected move, commonly a recapture, first interposes another move posing an immediate threat that the opponent must answer, and only then plays the expected move. It is a move that has a high degree of initiative. Ideally, the Zwischenzug changes the situation to the player's advantage, such as by gaining material or avoiding what would otherwise be a strong continuation for the opponent. In the spirit of the Svitschensuk, here's today. I'm struggling now. Here's today's between lines Sudoku, says Bill. Normal Sudoku rules apply, so that's putting 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Digits on lines connecting circles must lie between the circle digits numerically. So if that's a 3, that might be a 9, and these could be from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The dinosaur, if you don't get any of the hat times on this puzzle, is an intermediate Incisivosaurus. And then we will go on to puzzle 2, the Ides of March by Philip. I wonder why it was a wedding in Finisterre. Has that got anything to do with a Zwitschensuk, or is it something Bill was up to? Finisterre is a kind of cape on the northwest of France, I believe. Maybe the west side. Yeah, it features quite a lot in the Hornblower novels, which I'm a fan of, as you may know. Sometimes, says Philip, when we post gas, lost it, we put the classic part first. This is not one of those times. Today's gas is another anti-king Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and the anti-king rule is that cells separated by a chess king's move, from Zwitschensuk to kings, cannot contain the same digit. So these two cells couldn't have the same digit in because they touch each other by a king's move. The dinosaur this time is a kingly kaiju titan. The third puzzle is Clover's only puzzle. Clover's my new nemesis, of course, having defeated me in terms of hat times last time. The puzzle's called Palindrome. The first attached image, says Clover, shows a poem called Star Gauge by the 4th century Chinese poet Su Hui. Oh, there was an attached image in the Discord post, sorry. And it's, I think, in the original Chinese script, so it's meaning nothing to me. It can be read not only backwards and forwards, but also in approximately 3,000 really other ways to form different snippets of rhyming poetry. How amazing. 4th century initiative there. Fortunately, we'll only ask you to read the palindromes in today's puzzle 2 ways, forwards and backwards. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and the digits along each grey line form a palindrome, a sequence that reads the same going in either direction. The dinosaur is a man, a plan, a canal, Panamericanosaurus, which is obviously a reference to the classic palindrome, a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. And Clover has done very well to find a dinosaur connected with the famous palindrome. I am an admirer of that kind of linkage. Right, the 4th puzzle is by Bill. It's called Make Way. It looks like a classic. On Australian TV today, I was on my 3rd quiz show for the year, Rock Quiz. Crikey, Bill, you are a savaging Australian quizzes. It's a music trivia show. There's not really anything like it anywhere else, but probably the closest thing the UK has to it is Nevermind the Buzzcocks. I've always been a big music listener. I think... Oh yeah, Bill is just about to tell you what I thought. Did you know that most of my puzzle titles for Garden Variety Sudoku and its collegiate variants these days are just song titles of what I'm listening to at the time, which probably accounts for Wedding in Finisterre. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm not even trying to promote the bands I listen to. It just makes my life a little easier. I keep track of them all in a playlist these days, and he's provided a link to that playlist. So go to Discord if you want to see that. Today's gas is a classic Sudoku. You know what's up, but I'll say it anyway. Put the digits 1 to 9 in each box, row, and column. The dinosaur is a listening Linharaptor. And the 5th puzzle I'll attempt today is by Philip again. It's called Domino Rally. Philip says, special announcement. There will be another Bill Murphy quiz show watch party in voice chat at March 19th, 2023. Sorry, you've missed that. That's clearly too early for Philip to be awake because it was 10 a.m. his time. So the rest of you had better show up in my place. Oh no, it's probably given my time, 10 a.m. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Today's gas is a killer Sudoku. We will probably find out next gas video how Philip did in Rock Quiz. Today's gas is a killer Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to the total given. The dinosaur is a party-watching Pithecanthropus. So that's what's going on in the gas setters' lives, and what we've got to do today is to solve their 5 puzzles. I am going to try and remember to restart my clock each time, but I'll also put up a timer so you can see how I'm doing. You could even compare it, if you wanted, against the hat times, which I don't know when I'm solving. But that is enough. Let's try the puzzles on the links under the video, 2 for each puzzle. Let's get cracking. Here we go. So, yeah, in this top row, those can only be 4, 5, 6, 8 because of the 7 in the top row. So that is a 9. Down here, it's not so clear cut because that's only a 2. Along the top, we have a 1 and a 2 to place. Right, what about this? Ooh, 7 there. Yeah, same deal symmetrically. These must be 6, 4, 3, 2. With a 1 here, that fixes 2 in the corner. No song for you, despite being a Bill Murphy puzzle. This must be 9. It can't get on the line. Those are now 3, 4, 5, 7. Now let's have a look at the bottom. Yes, 9 and 8 go there. This 1 can't get on the line, so these are 4, 5, 6, 7. The 4 can't be in the top box. Now I'm going to have to find something else to do. 6 in box 7 and a 4, 7 pair. I don't know. The pencil marking's probably just going to distract me. I don't know. I might keep just trying to clean up the pencil marks a bit. See if something pops out as obvious. 2 in this column is in one of those 2 cells. No. One of these is a 6. Now I've got 3, 5 and 8 to place there. I haven't really got any clues. Oh, there's the other. Yes, is this going to be a 1? Yeah, 8 and 9 can't get on this line, so they have to go in these cells at the top. Oh, that is quite straightforward. This is a 1. That's 2, 3, 5, 6. Ah, that must be a 5. 2 or 3 there. That has to be a 6, and 2 or 3 there. Now, what's going on in row 4? 9 can't get on the line and has to be here. Don't know about that one. Oh, we've got more. I hadn't seen these. Right, this is gonna... Is it 8 or 9? Not sure from the row. How about the column? Yes, 2 and 1 can't get on the line in either the row or the column. So it is a 9 there. This is 4, 5, 7, 8 with a 5, 7 pair at the top. 4, 8 below. This is not a 3. I don't know what it is. Do I? No, I don't. I should have tidied up these pencil marks a bit too. That can't be a 6. I've got a 5, 7 pair in row 2. 2, 3 and 8 to place. I know where the 2 goes. And the others are a 3, 8 pair, which is unresolved. That's a 5, 7 pair. That has to be a 6, and this is a 1. We've got a 2 to put in box 1. Yeah, I'm kind of finished with the lines. I mean, as long as I obey my pencil marks, I'm done with them. That is not a 5 anymore. So we've got 4, 7 and 8 to place in the row. It's not coming. Oh, that's become a 3 since we got the 2. That makes this a 4, and box 8 is suddenly finished. 5, 2, 8... 4, 7 pair that's not resolved. These at the bottom are 3 and 6. Ah, they're not resolved either. That 5, though, is helping a bit. Is it? Not enough. Oh, yeah, 4, 7 pair. So 3 goes there. That's become a 2, and that was obvious from the column as well. I just didn't see it. Then we've got a 3 here and a 5, 7 pair in the box. 5, 6 and 7 in row 4. 8, 3, 2, 1, 3, 6, 9, 2, 1. No, not clear. 8 has been placed in box 3. Ah, that was really helpful, and I didn't see it coming. 7, 8, right, they're not 6 and 8. That's a 5, 4 pair. This is a 6, that's a 3. Still can't... Oh, I can do the 5, 4 pair. Couldn't do the 4, 7 pair until that was out of the way. 1 and 7. What are these? 6 and 8. That must be a 5, and that's a 4. I can do 7 and 5 now. Now we are really just finishing off. 6, 7, 4. Let's go down to the bottom box and do that. And then back up to the last 2 digits. 5 and 9. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. It's a rare puzzle that has a 2-hat time less than 6 minutes. So I'm confident about that. Good fun. And we leave the wedding in Finisterre on the Ides of March. We're just about on the Ides of April today, I suppose, assuming April has Ides. Right, and this is Anti-King. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's get cracking. Now, Philip did say something about the Sudoku not coming first. 3 has to be in one of those cells in box 8. So I can place 3 in row 7. Then in column 8, then not in row 2, but it's in one of those 2 cells in that box, so now I get it in row 2. And, oh look, those all can't be 3, nor that, so actually 3 in box 5 was done. And I must be finished with 3s now, they're all in the grid. 2 is in one of those 2 cells just by ordinary Sudoku, and one of those 2. 4. Yes, I can place 4 in box 4, and then in box 5, the King's move being very helpful in ruling out certain cells. If you're not sure why I'm placing it, check the King's move and you'll probably see, including there in box 7. Then I get it in box 9, and I think 4s are finished now. I was trying to get rid of that one. Now, what next? Let's just look up here. Where does 1 go? There. So that gives me another 1. Then there's a 1 in one of 2 spots. 1 in box 2 is done. That gives me 1 in box 1. Again, the King's move doing an awful lot of business for me. We get 7 in one of those 2 cells. 8, no, 8 in one of those 2. 4, 3, 1, 7, 8. Probably shouldn't be thinking about that box. 6 is in one of those, and then one of those. 2 is in one of, no, it's only in that one. King's move again. Sometimes you don't spot it. And this seems to be going round. Every time I do one of these digits, I find a cell like this where it's in one of those 3 and that one's ruling out 2 of them. So I suspect there is a big old symmetrical pattern going on here. And although I haven't fully appreciated it, I am benefiting. Yes, 2 only had 1 place in the central box. I think that has worked for digits 1, 2, 3 and 4 without me quite noticing. But the pencil marking gave me a 6 there. That gives me a 6 in one of those 2. 6 here can't be there, so somewhere up at the top, that fixes it on the marks I just made in box 2. Then we get a 6 in one of those. But 6 in this column only has 1 spot. That's useful to notice. A bit stuck on 6s now. There's an 8 in one of those. That fixes 8 in the central box. And if I do the same with 7 down here, there's a 7 in one of those. That fixes 7 in the central box, where I've just got 5 and 9 to place, but no actual clue yet how to do that. 5 and 9 in box 2 are done, on the other hand. 5, 7 and 8. No, not sure. 2, 6, 4, 3, 1. That's an I-wing in row 4, meaning I just had 1 cell to finish off, and it was very easy. 7, 1, 8. I-wing is just a silly made-up technical term for that, which I quite enjoy. 6 there. 7, 8 and 9. We get a 9 and a 7, 8 pair in the column. Where's best next? Probably places that see others. So 5 and 9 here. Yes, sorry, they're determined by the 5 in box 8. 7 and 8 here. That's just Sudoku. I suspect ordinary Sudoku technique will finish everything else off for us. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from, yeah, here we are, King's move on the 5 that was given originally. 8, 5. That's a 9, another I-wing. That fixes 7 and 9. 5 and 6, yes, this is just ordinary Sudoku, and I've been a little bit slow about it, but not really significantly slow overall. Happy with my time here, which will be resolved now. 4 minutes 33, quite similar to the last time, and again, pretty sure of my 2 hats there. We move on to the palindrome from Clover. I quite like palindrome, so let's see how this goes. Let's get cracking. Well, we've got 2 digits on the palindrome, so we can fill in 6 and 3 there. 1 is in one of those 2 spots. Now that can be on the palindrome. I can't rule it out from there. Oh, look at these. These repeat, and they can't be 1, 3, 2, 7, 8, or 6. So that is a 4, 5, 9 triple. Neither of those can be 4. So that's the 4, and palindromically it's there. That is a genuine word, I promise. In fact, there's a 5 looking all the way up the grid at that end of the palindrome, and that means I can do the other end. Now, Clover is a nice symmetrical person, and look, there it is. 7, 8, 9 triple this side. Are those resolved? No, I don't think they are. So I'm just going to leave that and finish off this box with 1, 2, 3. Now, 3's on the palindrome there. Can I thought I'd be able to finish off 3's in the grid, but I don't think I can. 3 in this column, using the palindrome, meaning it can't be there, must be there. And that's equivalent to that spot. Now, this can't be 9. That much I do know about the 7, 8, 9 triple. That is 7 or 8. This must be 6. That's on the palindrome, so it goes there. We need to place 5 and 4 on that, in that box. That gets us a 4 on another palindrome. How are we doing for 4s? Place a 4 in the corner. No song for you. 4 there. Feel like there's only one more 4 to go, and it's in the centre of a palindrome, which doesn't reflect anywhere, irritatingly. Now, what about these 2? Let's just analyse the possibilities here. This sees 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and its equivalent sees 1 and 5, so that's a 6. This one sees 6, 5, 4, 3, 8, 2, and its equivalent sees 9. So it's 1 or 7. Not entirely sure. This is a 1, 2 pair. That is in fact 2. That's on a palindrome. And I think I'm kind of, as long as I do that and sort out the 7, 8, 9 palindrome, I'm finished with the special rules. That's a naked 7. Sees every other Sudoku digit. That does the 1 at the end of the palindrome. Now I've got a 5, 6 pair. Oh no, there's this palindrome cell. That's a 5 because it sees 6 on one end. 6 there. This is a 2, 8 pair. 7, 9 pair at the top. That's a 1, 3 pair which can be filled in. 5, 7, 9. I can do the 5, but not the 7 and the 9 as far as I can see. That's an I-wing 3. 7, 8, and 9 in this row still to go. Lots of 7, 8, 9s left over. 7, 8 pair there. So this is a 2. Oh, 8 and 7 looking down. Right, so now I might be able to finish. Well, let's finish 9s first. And then think about... Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I thought I'd be able to. Don't know how to do the 7s and 8s yet. So 1 and 5 in column 6. Now I can do 7s and 8s in box 5. Now I can do them on the palindrome. That should be right if my typing was accurate. Now, bottom row, 6, 7, and 8. 6 must be here. So now I can finish this column. Then I can do a 9 there. That finishes off all my outstanding 7 and 9 uncertainties. And I think I'm just finishing off now. 8, 2, 8, 9, and a 7. And there was a 3 in the corner this time and I didn't notice it. A time of 4 minutes and 9 seconds. So all my 3 times for each constructor has begun with 4 minutes. And that's pretty good. We shall move on to Bill Murphy's Make Way. Another classic Sudoku. What am I doing? I'm restarting my clock. Let's get cracking on this. 2, 6 pair. in rows 3 and 2. A 3-7 pair in columns 7 and 8. A 4-9 pair, look at the symmetry. A 4-9 pair in rows 7 and 8, and a 1-8 pair in columns 2 and 3, which I can't type. Odd. So that gives me a 9 there. Then I have a 3-4-7 triple. I'm not going to sort of reduce the pencil marks, because I think that's going to come generally in due course. The 9 that I got has fixed that 4-9 pair. Come on, that's not a 7 in this row. 3, 2, 6, 7, 5. Oh yes, I can put an 8 in there. Then there's a 1, 4, 9 triple. 3, 7 and 5. Then what goes here? A 6. Yeah, there's a lot of symmetry going on in this puzzle, as you expect from these guys, especially Bill. 4, 5, 4, 5, 9. This one is a 7. 2, 3, 6 still to place. That is also 2 or 3, but that must be a 2, so that fixes our triple. That's not a 2, that's not an 8, that's not a 1. Now I am doing a bit of the pencil mark unwinding. Now I can do 1 and 2 in row 8, and that fixes another triple. This 2 and 6 at the top has been done. How are we getting on with the 4, 9, 1? That wasn't right. I've slipped on the markings. 1, 4, 9, 1 and 8. That's not a 3. This row, I can do the 3 and 4. There is some extraordinary symmetry. Every time I look for it, I find it. 1, 4, 9. I can fill those in at the top. I can do this 8, 5. I can probably do this 6, 3, 2, just relying on the symmetry of this puzzle, which is dramatic and all-encompassing. 4 and 1 in this column, exactly the same deal as everywhere else. I mean, it's lovely when it unfolds like this in this beautiful manner. But it does mean that if you're expecting and you keep finding that sort of symmetry, I'm afraid the puzzle does get quite quick to finish. 2, 8. If I've done it all right, I haven't, because I didn't get the tick. I've mistyped something somewhere, I think, because I don't feel that I've made a mistake of understanding. I've got 2 8s in this box. That's a 5. One of the last few digits mistyped. Right, 248. So that is quick when it goes like that. Thanks, Bill. I enjoyed that, actually, I have to say. Right, Domino Rally. Killer Sudoku. Domino, because we call any 2x1 area in a Sudoku puzzle a domino, because that's what it looks like. Right, let's get cracking on this. So in the middle row, we've got a 9-7 box, an 8-6 box. I mean, they're all total giveaway boxes. 1, 3, 2, 4, and a 5 in the center. I didn't even have to do the maths or reveal the secret that we keep to ourselves whenever we can. Similar dominoes up there. So that's 1, 3. This is 9-7. I know which way that goes combined with the 17 cage. I've got a 4 up here as well. So that is symmetry again, allows me to finish that. 1, 3. This 16 is a 9-7, but this 3 is more helpful. And this 17, yes, always symmetry. 1, 2, 7, 9. Right, that's those circles done. I can do that pair. Yeah, all of these have one number in the outside box that's resolving them, and that's almost all. This 12, no, 11. Yeah, these last 4 boxes, they're a little bit more obscure deliberately. Okay, let's place 9 in the central box, because I can. What else? A 1 in the central box, because I can. 8 over there. This, I don't know. Let's focus on this 8. It can't be 1, 7. It's either 2, 6 or 5, 3. And I know which way round in a way. There's a 7 in this row, and I can place it, and it goes in a cage. Now, if I can do that sort of symmetry everywhere, what digit is in this row? 8 I can place, but that doesn't go in a cage. Okay, let's try that again. 2 in this row, that does go in a cage. And what in this row? 3, and that doesn't go in a cage. That's quite interesting. 7 now here. This has been resolved by the 3 we got, so that's a 2-6 pair. Now I've got 5-4 pair there. 4, 5 and 6 to go in column 8. Don't know what to do with those. But it means this is 4, 5 or 6 with therefore 7, 6 or 5 here. It can't be a 6. These are from 4, 5, 6. So that's a weird triple, and that gives me a 7 there. That was very helpful, but not certain it was meant to be the way that the puzzle was going to get solved. So we've got this lattice of rows 2, 5, 8 and the same column numbers all done now. The rest should be finishing off. That's a 3, 9 pair in the top box. Let's use that in the top row. We get a 5, 7 pair in that box and a 4, 8 pair that I can't quite resolve yet. That's a 2. That's a 1 to finish the box. 6 and 8, I can do those. 4 there. 5, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, this is coming nicely now. 4, 3, 2, 5, 6, 5. Just continually juggling these numbers in my head. 6, 3, 9, 8, 1, 4, 8. There we go. 3 minutes 33. I think that is a pretty quick time for that puzzle, although it was very genuinely approachable because, especially with this central row and column, Philip led us through the puzzle and there was all this symmetry touches. I mean, it's a nice set of 5 puzzles, but I think there'll be some good times this week. And well done if you've got through them all, as I have. And started a new streak, hopefully, of 2 hat times. Very much hope to see you again soon on the channel. Probably be back for gas in 4 days from now because I left it 6th last time and I should really do them every 5. But that was good fun. Don't forget our apps, indeed, and that Patreon content, which is really good. Do join us on Patreon if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. We really welcome you. And I hope to see you for more Sudoku soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.